Welcome to the Explainer. So, you're running Adobe Experience Manager, and you know the move to the cloud is coming. But let's be honest, that migration can feel like a huge, complicated beast. Where do you even start? Well, today, we're going to tame that beast. We are going to break down the entire journey to AEM as a cloud service step by step and turn what seems like a massive project into a clear, manageable roadmap. Here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll talk about the mindset shift. Why this is more than just moving files. Then we'll hit the three big phases: getting ready, updating your code, and finally moving your content and flipping the switch. And to wrap it all up, we'll look at what life is actually like once you're living in the cloud. Let's dive in. All right, first things first, and I can't stress this enough, moving to AEM as a cloud service is a modernization journey. This is not, I repeat, not a simple lift and shift. You can't just copy your old setup and expect it to work. So what does that actually mean? It means you have to fundamentally rethink and refactor parts of your application. You're adapting it to work in a true cloud-native way, so you can actually get all those awesome benefits like auto-scaling and continuous updates. It's a shift from just keeping the lights on to focusing on real innovation. And if you're wondering why it's not a lift and shift, this slide shows the single biggest reason. It's the move from a mutable to an immutable repository. You see, in the old world on the left, you could literally change code and configs on a live server. But in the new cloud world on the right, your code is locked down. It's immutable. And that one change is what drives almost everything else we're about to talk about. Okay, so how do you even begin to prepare for this? Well, that brings us to phase one, the readiness assessment. This is all about analyzing what you have right now to figure out how much work is ahead of you. And the good news? You are not going into this blind. Adobe gives you two really important tools to help you out. First up is the Cloud Acceleration Manager, or CAM. The easiest way to think about CAM is as your dedicated project manager for this entire migration. It's a cloud app that guides you through the whole journey, and it keeps all the tools, the documents, and the best practices you need in one central place. And you can see why this is so valuable. CAM takes what feels like this huge, intimidating mountain and carves out a clear path for you to follow. It guides you step by step through each phase, making sure you hit all the right checkpoints and de-risk the whole process. Now, your first real hands-on task is to run the Best Practices Analyzer, or BPA. You install this tool on a clone of your production server, never on production itself, and it acts like a super detailed health check. It scans your entire setup specifically for things that won't work on the cloud service. The BPA then spits out this incredibly detailed report, which you upload right into CAM. And this isn't just some boring list of errors. It's basically your project's to-do list. It gives you an actionable inventory of every single thing you need to fix. This is your no surprises report, and it forms the foundation for all the technical work ahead. All right, with your readiness assessment done and your to-do list from the BPA in hand, it's time to roll up your sleeves. You're now in phase two, code modernization. This is where your developers are going to spend the bulk of their time. But here's the best part. You are not doing this all by hand. Adobe gives you a whole toolkit of converters to do the heavy lifting for you. There's a tool to restructure your project, one to convert your search indexes, another for dispatcher configs. You get the idea. Each one is designed to automate a piece of the puzzle and save you a ton of time. The repository modernizer is a big one. It's so important because it's the tool that deals with that immutable repository rule we talked about earlier. It automatically goes through your project and splits everything up into the right packages. Code here, content there. It enforces that strict separation that the cloud requires. And this brings up another huge change for your team. You can't just log into a web console and tweak a setting anymore. Now, all of your configurations have to be treated as code. They live in files inside your project, and they get deployed through the standard CI/CD pipeline. It guarantees consistency, but it's definitely a new way of working. Okay, so your code is modernized, it's tested, and it's deployed. You have made it through the heaviest part of the technical work. Now you are on the home stretch, phase three, where you move your content over and get ready to go live. The main tool you're going to use here is Adobe's Content Transfer Tool, or CTT. It's built specifically for this job, to move huge amounts of content like pages, assets, even users and groups, from your old system to your new, shiny cloud instance. So, how does it work? Well, it's a two-step process. First, it extracts your content into a secure staging area in the cloud. Then it ingests that content into your new AEM instance. But its most powerful feature by far is the top-up. You can do the initial massive transfer weeks ahead of time. Then, right before you go live, you just run a quick top-up to sync only what's changed. This is the secret to minimizing that dreaded content freeze. And that brings us to the final countdown. It's pretty straightforward. You run one last content top-up to get everything perfectly in sync. You do a final, critical round of testing with everyone involved. Then you work with your network team to point your domain to the new cloud environment, and you flip the switch. When you plan it out, this last step can be incredibly seamless for your users. And this quote from a project manager who went through it really says it all. After all that careful planning and hard work, that final moment of seeing your site live in the cloud, well, it's a huge moment. It's the start of a whole new era for your digital platform. But wait, going live isn't actually the end of the story. In many ways, it's the beginning of a new, much more efficient way of doing things. So what happens after you flip the switch? Well, there are a few best practices. You'll definitely want to train your teams on the new Cloud Manager for deployments. It's also a smart move to keep your old server running for a few weeks, just as a safety net. But once you're confident everything is stable, you get to do the fun part. Decommission that old hardware and unlock the real prize, which is freeing up your team to stop managing servers and start creating amazing customer experiences. And really, that's what this whole journey is about. With AEM basically managing itself, always up to date, always secure, your team is finally free to focus on what actually matters, delivering incredible digital experiences. Your migration is done, so the only question left is, what will you build next? Thanks for watching.